All right, you know what time it is. We got the truck hooked up and we finally wrapped up this huge project in DeLon Springs, Florida. As you guys will see in the drone shots, monster red barn on the property. We used probably about 450 yards of mulch here. We actually have a little bit left. That was a struggle. It wasn't easy to get tree guys here. It wasn't easy to get free mulch. I ended up getting a 100-yard truck delivered today. And we finally came back and finished it. But this has kind of been an ongoing project for us for about 3 weeks now. On the second week here, Ryan came in with COVID, didn't know it. 2 of the other guys got COVID. Everybody ended up taking the week off by Wednesday. Came back and we just kind of ran out of mulch last week. So we're finally back, finally wrapping it up. I'm gonna show you guys around. I'm gonna stop talking, but this trailer has been here for 3 weeks. Same thing with the Kubota. Feels good to get it hooked back up to the truck and get pulling out of here. Everybody's been asking me what that red house is. That is a well house. I believe they have a 5-horse pump here. I think Brian said 80-90 pounds of pressure per minute. So we got a ton of pressure on this system. 4 zones are on this entire property. I was originally thinking this was a normal well, 1 horse, 1.5 horse. We'd need 8-10 zones here, but they have a ton of pressure, so that's awesome too. Lots of topography here. There's some trellises behind the house, and coming up on the house you can see that's going to end up being a sweet potato patch. We've got some dune sunflower in there, Turk's cap hibiscus. Same thing over here on the other side, some dune sunflower, some Turk's cap, a couple of avocados. There was actually some pineapple guavas here. And this is kind of that terrace area I was telling you guys about. Has a little bit of dappled light in it. We took advantage of that with some citrus and japoticabas down in that area. Got some bananas in here, some Cattleya guavas. So big game changer on this project. Homeowner did most of the site prep. Homeowner did a lot of the irrigation, and they're going to do the paths and the edging. So I believe they're going to do some paving in some areas, maybe some rock, maybe some pavers. Stay tuned. I'll definitely get back with a follow-up because that's kind of like the trim on the house. Looks a little unfinished right now without the paths being, with a different material or done. So just know that as I'm walking through, those are still yet to be done. But stay tuned for that follow-up. Got a little seating area here with the path coming out of the back of the house with some vetiver running down it. And we've got some dwarf firebush in here, a couple of vitex, lots of dune sunflower and coreopsis over here. There was some porterweed here. There was the one lonely Mexican sunflower. And that path kind of comes down to this main road. Whoa dude, what's going on?
That's right.
What do you think about this one?
I think it's a big property. We got a whole lot going on. Sorry, I got a little sweat coming down my nose.
It's kind of been a big one, huh?
It's a big property. I don't know how many plants. You know how many plants we have?
Lots of plants, lots of mulch, lots of compost, lots of prep, huh?
Lots of prep. There's a whole lot of grass. A lot of food coming out this though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of food coming out of this.
All right, final touches.
We got a lot growing on soon.
Whoa. This area right here is kind of spec'd to be a zone 1 veggie garden, and it got really good light up until about a half an hour ago. I think, what is it, Ryan, 5 o'clock?
At least.
Got to be at least 5 o'clock. So we're trying to get this out of here. I got a 2.5-hour drive home. Didn't want to stay till tomorrow. So zone 1 veggie garden. Homeowners are also installing the beds in this area, and that'll have a little path coming out the side of the house that will connect down to it. We've got some pineapples in this dappled light, some Turk's cap hibiscus, some more bananas and salvias and chaya. What do we got in there? Katuk, oh my. So perennial veggies kind of around the outside of the regular annual garden. And lots of native salvias just going all the way down this whole line. Guys are going around just fixing plants. We've got some pigeon pea in there too. You kind of see the pigeon pea, 2 salvia, pigeon pea, 2 salvia kind of staggered system going on here. So little seating area. We've got lots of mulberries, pears, persimmons, grafted loquats, avocados, olives, peaches, plums. I believe I bought some jujubes, some sugar apples, some regular guavas. We've got some moringa in here. Also got some milkweed as we're kind of coming in on this other side entrance. And I think once they get a venue going here, if they ever do get a venue going here, that'll end up being that main entry point. The homeowners built some really cool trellises. I did try to fly my drone through that one for you. Hopefully you can cut to that and check it out. Those have been done over the weekend. And this is going to actually be another path kind of cutting in, going down the side of the property. Got some gaillardias in here, some vitex, a couple of chaya, And we've got a windbreak, so this is that northeast side, also a privacy break, visual break, kind of going all the way down that east side, and then along that north fence leading up against the goat pen. And there is a proposed pond area over here. We've got some society garlic in here. What else do we got? Porterweed, scorpion tail. I know we got some mimosa peanut around those trees. Lots of Fakahatchee grass. And that was all sea breeze bamboo we chose. This area is a 9B, very similar climate to mine. A little bit further north, but very close to the coast. And as you can see, huge site. We were proposed to put a little bit of a pond area in, planting there, cypress. They're not quite ready for that. I think they're gonna line it. They ended up adding this bed. So this was a new one. We took the plants out of there, kind of put a lot of stuff back over here. So we've got one monster bed, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 big beds here, and then this one coming all the way down the property line. All right, we'll cut back down into this area. Some more salvias, very soft hill. I am stepping down for sure over here. There's a big change in topography. I couldn't even get the tractor up that. It was crazy. We've got some lychees in here, some longans in here. There's that sugar apple, there's that longan. Passion fruit tunnel, pretty cool. Got some mixed papayas in here. I do some Montingia strawberry tree, guavas, caliandra, lots of edible leaf hibiscus. Used lots of perennial vegetables in this bed on this lower deck. So in the back we have gingers and turmerics. In the front we have the edible leaf hibiscus, katuk, Okinawan spinach, and longevity spinach. And then we've got a little bit of a mix of some potato mint. And here's that trellis. So this one's gonna have butterfly pea on it. And we've planted 2 on each side, same thing we did on the other side. So huge project, end of the day. Guys, this site was brutal. I spent a lot of time on the ground physically trying to help the guys get caught up. I do work in the field, just so you know. But just being so white and with all the groundwork that was done here, I mean, it was just blinding, to say the least. Very, very hot out here. We tried to start our days in this area, work our ways to that area, but it didn't always work because we, after lunch today, jumped on finishing up that big bed. So another epic ecological landscape in the book. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Lots of epic drone footage. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. Make sure you pound that bell to stay notified. Most importantly, get out there and start a food forest. Pound some dirt.